Hey everybody, what's up? Leo D here with another vlog, and in this vlog, Alex has brought a new toy.
Woo-wee!
What'd you get, Alex?
We got the brand new QSC K12.2s. These things are amazing.
Very cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to compare the QSC speaker to a couple EV speakers that I have here. We're going to see how all their features stack up against each other.
Alright, so here we go. This is the K12.2. This is also available in a 10 and an 8. This speaker has a 2000 watt amp, 1500 for the sub, and a 500 watt for the 1¼ inch horn that it has. It's got a handle up here, so it's kind of convenient, and it's got another handle right here on the side, and the speaker weighs about 39 pounds or so. It is a little bit heavier than obviously the standard 12-inch speaker, but QSC is so confident in what this delivers and what it does that they've completely eliminated the 15-inch version speaker from their line all the way through and through.
So to be honest, the rival speaker from EV is the ETX 12-inch powered speaker for this speaker. I happen to not own this one, so the only thing I could do is compare another EV 12-inch speaker to it, and we can look at the ETX 35P DSP configuration to compare to this speaker. So to begin, the ETX 12P by comparison, it also has a 2000 watt amplifier built in. It weighs 59 pounds, which is a little bit more than the QSE. I'm a little bit surprised about that. So now let's look at the handle placement on the EV EKX and the ZLX by comparison. The ZLX speaker has 3 handles, one on the side, one at the very top, and then one on the bottom. And their claim to fame on the ZLX is that you can pick up the top speaker and the bottom will swing up and you can catch it. The EV EKX 12-inch speaker has only one handle on the side right here, and that's it. And I do believe that the EV ETX 12P is identical to that. Now let's look at some of the features on the back of each speaker.
Alright, cool. So on the back of the K12.2, you have a couple different options, which is probably the one thing I love about the speaker. So regardless whether you are a DJ or you're just using this for like a wedding ceremony or a cocktail, this is perfect. So in the back of the speaker, you'll have your XLR combo jack, which will have XLR and 1/4 inch. You'll have 2 inputs for that, and you'll have a third input, which will be this right here, which will be your 1/8 inch for your headphone jack, so you can actually hook up an iPod into here or anything like that. Nice part about this is that you can control each one of these individually. It has its own separate line level input, so you can actually hook up say a mic right here, you can hook up another mic right here, and you can hook up the iPod right here, and you can actually control the levels of them individually directly off there. You also have your throughs right here, so you'll be able to go and hook up subs to here, and right here you'll have a mix out, so you can actually daisy chain these as well. So if you only want to run one cable and just daisy chain them one to the other, you can do that as well. So on here you'll have your DSP display. You'll be able to adjust different things like your settings, your delay. So if you're in a very far area and you need the speakers to sound a little different for people that are sitting, 15-20 feet away, you'll be able to adjust that. One thing that I love about it is different presets of sub preset outputs. So depending on what sub you end up getting from QSCs, automatically it'll adjust the DSP for each sub individually. Aside from that, you also have different EQ presets, which is awesome. So you have the default, if you're doing live, the dance, which is a little bit heavier. That's probably been the one that works best for me for when I'm DJing. You also have 2 separate inputs, 2 separate modes for a stage monitor. And the cool part about it is this hand mic option and the head mic. The nice part about these is that if you have a microphone where you're talking right next, so it can actually be talking right here with the microphone, and this will automatically adjust itself. It'll adjust the highs and the lows so that the microphone itself will not feedback, which is amazing for ceremonies and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the back of our QSC K2.2. Alright, cool. So this is me picking it up. I'm coming from a 15-inch JBL, which was just plastic, so I think that might have weighed about 35 pounds. This is about 39 pounds. It's definitely a lot heavier, but it's something where I'm going to be able to expand my business a lot more and be able to cater to a lot more people. In my opinion, it's heavier, but it's worth the weight. If you have special stands like the little air-powered stands, or you know, if it's something where you know you're not putting them on subs and stuff like that, they're pretty easy. I had a gig this past weekend where I put them on top of a sub, and it definitely was a little more difficult for me at least. I'm a little short, so I definitely needed somebody to help me out to be able to get it up there. But other than that, I mean, they're great.
Again, I don't own the EV ETX 12-inch powered speaker, so we're going to look at the ZLX and the ETX 35P, look at their DSP settings, and compare them to the QSC. So here's the back of the ZLX speaker, and basically you have the same thing as Alex. You have two XLR combo 1/4 inch, you have your one mix out, and you have your 1/8 inch auxiliary out there. Also, if you come into the settings, you have your location, so you could set up whether you want to put the speaker on a pole, use it as a monitor, stick it on a bracket, and then your mode for music, you could tell it whether it's dance floor music, some type of live singing music, or speech, which is similar to just a person on a microphone. You also have a club setting, which is just kind of lowers the low end a little bit. Alright, so here's the back of the ETX 35P. As you can see, it also has two combo jacks. It does not have the 1/8 inch input. I just looked up, I don't believe that the 12P has a 1/8 inch input, so you're looking at just the input of a 1/4 inch or an XLR cable. I could be wrong. If you know otherwise, put it down in the comments. And then here's the DSP settings. Again, you have your function, whether it's music, live, speech. You have location of your speaker, whether it's on a tripod, part of an array, on the wall, or suspended. And then you also, on these speakers, you also have your subwoofer setting, whether you're playing alongside a subwoofer or not. And then you also have other options like room EQ, delay, and settings for the LED. So this speaker, even though it's the ETX 12P passive speaker, the layout of the speaker is pretty much the same thing as the ETX 12P. It only has one handle on the speaker. Alex, how's that feel?
It feels nice. It's very weird and I guess inconvenient for me that the fact that it only has one handle. Like you'd always at least want something on this side or something above to be able to get a good grip to be able to put it up. But it definitely is lighter than my current speakers, and actually probably lighter than your powered ETX 12. So it's convenient, but along with this, just keep in mind you're going to have to carry some sort of amp rack. It's going to be easier setup, I guess, in a way, because you only have to run one cable, but you still are going to have to carry an amp with you.
So by comparison, here's the design of the ZLX. Alex is going to pick it up.
So this definitely looks a lot more convenient, yeah. It's heavier because obviously it has an amp inside of it, but it's definitely a lot more convenient. Keep in mind, obviously, with the passive one, you won't have any of the inputs or anything in the back to be able to hook up an iPod or anything like that. So with that type of stuff, you would have to hook it up to either your mixer or your controller.
So I can tell you, if you've seen any of my videos, you know that I'm a big EV guy. To be honest with you, before I bought all my speakers, what I was looking at the QSC speakers. One of the things that it came down to was build quality and weight, and I felt that the QSC speakers were just a little bit heavier than the EV speakers that I was interested in. But I've heard the speaker today before videotaping this. I do have to say I'm blown away. It sounds awesome. I'm pretty happy Alex got one of these or a pair of these, because he's gonna really rock some parties with it.
Definitely. I mean, I'm in heaven right now. You know, this is probably one of the key elements that I've been trying to do for a while, and we finally get up on there.
So thank you very much for watching our video. I hope you found this comparison somewhat helpful. If you have any comments, please put them down below. If you have any questions, put them down below. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you really liked it, subscribe. I'll have some more videos coming in the future. Okay, I'm Leo D.
Big Al.
We're out of here.
Peace.